Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, December 9th. Let me show you guys something fun that you can do with LLMs. So people are speculating that ABVX is going to get acquired. So what I did is I went back and I looked at the original BC firm that funded ABVX, and it's Civanova. I'm not really sure how to say that, but so anyway, so here is all of the funds under that management company. So if I click on this, it'll pop up and it'll show me what they own. Like, you know, in this particular fund, they had Cinco Pharma. Now, these aren't all of the companies that each individual one of these funds have, because they have a bunch of companies that are still private or that were acquired privately or whatever. But for the ones that made it to the market, this will have all that information. So what I did is I went to the LLM that we run on the back end. This is not the data ingester. This is just something that I talked to. And I told it to give me all of the publicly traded companies that were in any of their portfolios going back as long as we have the database. And I don't know when the database starts here. So it goes through and it tells me that MRNS was acquired. Here's the information about the acquiree. Here's all the things like this company, Autonomy. It sold whatever its assets were. So this is basically the disposition of all the companies that they have had that were taken, that they IPO'd or entered the market in some way, and what their current state is. So all these, the top 10 up here, were all acquired. Like Eris was acquired by Johnson & Johnson. This was acquired by Actilon. This one was acquired by Syncor. I mean, it's a pretty decent rate. So, and these are the ones that are currently active. Like, these are the stocks that are currently on the market. So here's ABVX is the one that everyone's talking about now. They did have one that went bankrupt, and then they were invested in Vistafront, which is not a biotech, which is still on the market. So, but this is one of the things that you can actually use LLMs for, but you have to be really, really careful to make sure that the database you have is sanitized and that it's structured and that you have enough metadata to figure this out. Because if you just ask a generic, finance LLM, it's not going to know how to do this. It's actually going to guess and make up a whole bunch of different stuff. So you have to build the system in such a way that it can answer all these questions. So the question that I was originally asking is, of the 20 or so companies that have made it to the public markets in the U.S., that are in our database. So there may be more before that, and there may also be cross listings that are currently foreign listings, which would be, a 5 ticker symbol with an F, which I did not query. I only quested the ones that have a main or a primary listing, even if it's a dual listing, but a primary listing in the U.S. So of the 20, 10 were acquired in some way. Not all of them were acquired in a way that was beneficial for retail shareholders. Like this one did really well, but this recent sell to Azoma, I know that did not do very well, and this one here, this one did not do very well either. So, but anyway, so there you go. So you got about a 50% hit rate of being acquired, approximately. So hope that answers you guys' question.